Welcome to the quick tutorial of the best cheat in the game. We are in the editor from the Gates of Hell. So if you launch it, you will see this box, this gray box. What you have to do to load your mission, I'm gonna start with something else. From this menu, you should push F1. That's the game mode. You don't see any GUI from the editor in here, except this on the top left corner. You push escape, so you access the normal menu from the game. And from here you can manage your mods. You can activate any mod you want, including missions. So basically, let's say you have activated some random mission from the Steam Workshop. You will find... I am too fast. Now we push F3 to access the mission menu, mission editor menu, escape, load. I'm using the Polish language, but it's easy to remember where is any function, because in other language you will have load here. And from here you can choose which mission you want to load. And if there is any mod with the mission or the campaign, it's gonna be somewhere in those folders. I'm not sure if I loaded anything. Let me think. I guess not, but there will be some more folders over here, and those will be named differently, probably with these numbers missing or anything. You will probably know where there will be something added on this list, and it's gonna be from the mission from workshop you have downloaded, subscribed. So let's say you want to load something from the German campaign. I am not sure where is something hardest mission, toughest. German campaign and Yugoslavia. There is different names. There are code names for the missions, but you can guide with the dates. You know, the 44 is late war, 45 there is almost the ending of the war, but Spring Awakening? That was the Spring Awakening. I think so. Yeah. That was attack and defend mission, if I remember correctly. Sorry for the audio, I'm gonna make it quieter if it loads. There is no problem with the mods, as you can see. You can play with the same set of mods you play daily. Yeah, that's the right mission. Options, audio, main. You can play with the same missions you play normally daily. Yeah, that's this mission. So what's the problem of this mission if it's too hard? I guess this is 45, so Germans don't have enough ammunition or fuel. So it's gonna end very quickly for you if you don't capture the ammo. Where is the ammo? This is the fuel depot. Yeah, this is ammo depot. So when you don't want to worry about fuel or ammunition, you are entering the F3, choosing the unit, and from here you can see the brain and control. Then this is the most important, control. This is set as the user. You have to choose the AI and you will have unlimited fuel and ammunition. But to make it work even better, it's best to I am just switching F3 and F1. This is the best to set for all the crew, because if the crew is set to control user and they will, for example, disembark to repair the vehicle, and they will enter the vehicle again, they will change the function of the vehicle to control user. For example, if the driver disembark and enter it again, it will start to consume the fuel. If the gunner will disembark, repair it and enter the tank again, it will start to consume the ammunition. So it's the best to just choose the tank and the crew and then set the control to AI. And just tell them to enter the vehicle again. You can see it from here. We are choosing the yes, and as you can see on the bottom left, we are consuming the fuel. And we are spending the ammunition. In the partner we have edited. You can see the fuel is intact. We can fire how many rounds we want. As you can see, it's unlimited. So basically, now you know how to make your units don't consume fuel or ammunition. Now you have loaded the mission and you are probably thinking, okay, I edited my unit, what now? Why nothing happens? This is because you have to start the emulation. You can make all the changes you want before starting the mission actually start, because this is now just loaded, not started. So let's say those guys are AI controlled. So my advice is not make any more changes from here. Is starting the mission, top left corner, skip all those intros, and now start to edit. Pause the game just like you normally do with the pause button on the keyboard. And from here you can mark, you can do it on the pause menu, no problem. Choose these guys and make them AI controlled. But what about the damage? Immortality. Well, there are two options you can make. Three, basically. So, as you can see, we are taking this guy. We will make him not spend ammunition, and the impregnability, I'm not native English, sorry, is disabled. So he is normally mortal, he will die after a few shots, but let's make him harmless. And after choosing the unit, you can hold the right mouse button and move him around. You can also hold the Z key on the keyboard and rotate him. If you push the X button on the keyboard, you can change his angle. And with the K on the keyboard, yeah, he's rotating, but there was one more. Let me remind this. Yeah, there is no way to change the height of the unit, if I remember correctly. You can make it here if you want to, but there is no need. So he is the harmless right now. Watch what you can do. So there are tanks, enemy tanks coming. But we are going Rambo. Where is this tank? I have to find it. As you can see, I am not receiving any damage. Not even the slightest. They can fire at me. I can swap the weapon to pistol and finish them one by one. But there is one cave heads. There is one detail. Because we are not receiving any damage, but our unit is vulnerable to every physics of explosion. So we can get... I'm not seeing any explosion, but anything that could cause the explosion. Yeah, we can be hit like this, and we will lose the cautiousness. Probably. Wait 1 minute. Yeah, he's hitting us. I remember there we were able to... Sometimes we will lose the weapon with the explosion will be just next to us. Okay, enough. We will try to find some enemy tanks, because right now we can march through the whole map and do everything with just one soldier. I am using the mod for the accuracy of the aiming, only in direct control. So if I leave my unit, the dispersion of his aim will be the same as for every other unit of the map, default, vanilla. But in the direct control I got perfect aim, so I can spend all the headshots. So let's say this vehicle will explode if I will hit the ammo rack. It got ammo rack here. So let's see. Jesus. It didn't explode. Yeah, I see ammunition over here. Oh. Yeah, we have lost this unit. And he is very dead. This is very rare to see the unit is completely dead, because most of the time we will be unconscious. Unconscious? I don't know how to spell it, but he will be alive and will be back for some seconds. But if you want unit to be completely immune to any fire, let's say we will choose the tank. We will close the hatches, and I present you the harmless. We will get close to enemy tanks. they start shooting, and I will stand just side to them. So you can see they can't damage me. But this is the harmless mode, and I am vulnerable to physics. So if some infantry will come to my vehicle and, let's say, throw a Molotov cocktail on the engine bay, it will catch the fire. It will start burning. But I will show you the second option of impregnability. Yeah, don't fire, they won't hurt you. This is the full option. So basically I am ghosted for them right now. They can't hit me. I am completely indestructible, and if someone throw a Molotov cocktail at me, it will simply fall on the ground, not on my vehicle. So that's the easiest cheat you can make. But that's not everything. I'm more than sure you probably won't use. I don't think this is quite enough. Let's say you are not using the accuracy mode, and you just want to increase the, I don't remember how it was named, veterancy, the skill of your units. You won't find it over there because this is the options of the vehicle. Let him respond the fire at will. He will end everything around him. But the skills these skills can be set for the soldiers. For example, if you want a skilled tank crew, you can disembark them and edit them in group or in the single. So basically this is again F3 menu, and over here you got veterancy. If the unit is controlled by the user, so let's say we can increase that to 1, you can see his skill is increasing. We can also skip to the highest, which is the 8. And he is, I don't know where is, oh yeah, there are stars in the weapon. That's over there, yeah. You got stars, you got full stars. So even without the mod for the accuracy, his dispersion will be minimal. But let's say you are tired, you don't want to finish them all one by one, so you enter the F3. You can choose as many units as you want, let's say these 2 units, you can move them, and you can push delete key on the keyboard and you get rid of them. But there is more funny ways to delete units, let's say those guys. You enter, I'm gonna pause this, you enter service on this menu and entry menu on the right side, service, damage, and oh, look what you got here. So you can choose explosion. We are gonna unpause the game right now. I'm choosing the explosion, I don't click anything yet, and just look now. can massacre everything around. There are also artillery barrage. So you choose over there. I have clicked, and you wait. Yeah, that's the options from the Conquest, you probably know. There is also smoke barrage. I know some smoke is making everything fire. Yeah. So we have ignited whole forest. But there was also one bigger explosion. Floor artillery 240 millimeters. So this is basically the floor of the artillery signalist, and it works just like when you fire them, when you fire the floor. So yeah, we have cleared our objective over here. We can choose the 103 millimeters. I'm not sure what is VT. Yeah, they're repeating the fire. So as you can see, there is plenty of options, but there is also more. If you haven't noticed yet, this menu from the editing unit individually opens when you click it. If you unchoose the unit, it closes. So let's say you got no tanks in the mission. So what you're gonna do is choosing the vehicle, choose any nation you want. Let's say you want USA Sherman Jumbo. Sherman Jumbo is E2, the 76mm variant. So you spawn the Sherman. Yeah, but you can't move it, it's empty vehicle. So you have to spawn crew for it. So you are playing, let's say, just like now we are playing Germans, but there is unsafe area. There is infantry over there, and if you spawn any unit, it will be killed instantly. So one option is to push the pause button. We are pausing the game right now, and choose the 5 guys. Make them impregnability, harmless, unpause the game, enter the game mode, and tell them to enter the vehicle. One advice: every unit you spawn is in the move mode free. So as you can see, we have spawned the Sherman and it's doing its job. But there is also one other method of occupying the vehicles. This is the only command you want to know. So you are spawning the tank and the crewman, You are selecting him on the pause, pushing the shift and choosing the tank. And after that you are pushing the tilde key under the escape key and above the tabulator key, and you are typing over here G underline link. Enter, and he is inside the vehicle. Closing the console, unpausing, and you got the guy in the tank. So that's basically only command you have to know. This is the easiest mode of editing everything, because everything you need is under your keys, just like in any cheat menu. You got access to all the entries from the base game, and if you are using any mod, you will have access to everything from the mods also. So for example, I have edited the M7B1, this vehicle, and it's modded, so it's highlighted by pink color, or I don't know, purple, pink. I'm not the greatest on the color. So yeah, that's basically it. You don't need to know any advanced options, but if you want test anything, let's say anything from equipment available in the game, in the, let's say, proving ground, the flat area, and test something out, you have to end top left corner. You have to wait. This have to end the simulation. It will get back to mission without started simulation. Yeah. So we are entering F2 this time. We are now editing we have now the tools for editing the map, and we are choosing new. Yes, we don't make any changes that are worth saving. And right now we have the options to choose the size of the map. If you want to test the artillery, I recommend biggest map size. And look, you got all the proving ground you need. We can edit. Well, I haven't chosen it in the Polish language ever. I guess that was the heights. Soft, hard, slow, fast. Well, we are making it rough. Yeah, so we are creating right now hues. Some hues, yeah. I'm not sure what this is. What is this? We can add some grass. We will make it pretty. I can't add it on the hue. I don't know why. So you got your proving ground, and I just want to save it, so I won't have to edit it every time. So we got save as, and you are just choosing the name of your map. I have made save of, as you can see, the test, just the flat ground, test AI, and test big, and I'm gonna just now load the test AI. Yeah, that's the basic route of editing, of testing the visibility from the units and reactions time. And now you can do everything what we have done on the mission. Create your own mission. For example, the very basic, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make this on this video because there is plenty of this on the YouTube, but we want this tank, let's say it will be controlled by the Germans. We are choosing them, pushing UK UK on the keyboard, and we are choosing tags. And let's say they're gonna be named, I don't know, Spike. Yeah, as you can see, they are named Spike, everything. They and their tank. And we will get in the waypoints. You can access this menu in just number keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we are getting the waypoints, and we will choose the zero waypoint, and we will create the trigger. Let's say Spike, I don't know, Spike way, and we are creating command waypoint who, and you are choosing who have to move on which waypoint, and we are choosing the actor. It can be squad or actor. Tag, so there is Spike tag we have just created, and waypoint 0. Okay, and look what is happening now. He is just moving to this waypoint. We can spawn so our forces and attack this Sherman. You have to always click on start or finish to start or end the simulation. And let's say we want this guy moves after, I don't know, after our infantry will reach this place, this corner, from this side. So we are creating zone. I don't know, it's gonna be multiple angle or circle. Let's say circle. Zone 1. So there is zone 1. We are gonna create our guy. It's gonna be tagged as, I don't know, hero. You can place any name you want. And we are coming to this trigger, Spike way. And now we have to make condition. So for example, we want them, this tank, to move as soon as this guy entered this corner, right? So we are choosing, that was entities. Yes. And you got mode work, tag. Wait, I was doing this very long time ago. So for example, hero, zone 1, type human, state not dead, so alive, count more than 0. Yeah, so where we gonna enter the zone, this gonna start. So we've got very simple trigger. condition and command. If this happen, if condition is met, the command will start, will be applied. So we are starting. As you can see, the Sherman is not moving. We are gonna move our guy over here. Come on, faster. And he's entered the zone and Sherman is moving. So yeah, there's nothing that you can't do. And you can find online multiple tutorials for this game, and tutorials for the Man of War series also apply for this, as this is the same engine, same commands, and it's mostly the same rules apply for the editor, for the Gates of Hell and Man of War, and even Faces of War. Everything that is based on the Gem 2 engine, it will work for this editor too. So you can spawn multiple waves, endless waves, or for example 3 waves, same waves of same enemy, same number of enemy that will be spawning until you are on the zone or until you move out of the zone. There is the only limitation is your imagination. You can do almost everything in this editor. This is the best cheat tool and most creative tool that you can get for the game, and to be honest, I'm really thankful the developers, they are continue the tradition of delivering the editor to the game without any tricks, because I remember Faces of War. I don't know if that was the form or the distribution of the Polish Senega. Yeah, Senegame. People from the Poland will know what I mean. And there was no editor in the game. You have to download it just like the crack. So yeah, the Gates of Hell developers, Man of War developers are delivering you the editor with the game. You don't have to pay anything, this is for free, and I really respect this decision. And this is the mining of the content you can create. You don't have to spend, I don't know, 3 years learning how to use it. It just depends how many time per day you got free to spend on this. But I suspect if you're not some IT guy familiar with the coding or anything, you will need to spend around, I don't know, 3 hours, 4 hours, and that number of hours to know everything about the editor, and next 4 hours or 8 hours to master it. But to make the simple missions, for example creating the defense line and endless enemy attack waves, you can do this in just 50 minutes. Yeah, that's not hard. I'm talking about hours spent to get voice acting lines, scripted dialogues and all that stuff. That's not hardest to do in this game. This is possible, and only thing you need is just your, I don't know how to call it, dedication for it. Yeah, that's the word. Dedication. Your dedication to do this. And that's it. That only thing you need. And some spare time. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the comments. This is a raw video. I don't have any music background or anything. I hope you have not slept and you know something from this video. Yeah, so let me know in the comments if you want next video about scripting any function, but bear in mind that a lot of these videos are already in the internet. I don't like to create something that is already created. So if there is video that speak about your issue, I will link the video in the response to your comment, because everything is very detailed on the tutorials already, and you just need to use the search on the YouTube. Yeah, that's it. It isn't really hard. Don't get discouraged too quickly if something will not work for the first time. It wasn't working for the first time when I was starting to learn this editor, but don't get discouraged, because it will work in the second time or the third time, and you will simply learn by your errors, on your errors. That's it. So thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one. Bye.